Good morning, everyone. My name is SV, and today we're playing Satisfactory, as per usual. I'm trying something new, though. I'm using Streamlabs to stream the game, so hopefully everything is recording and working appropriately. So, the last time we played, we built a few platforms and started working on eventual next steps on different factories. And a starter train and a whole bunch of other things. So today, what I want to do is tackle this train station that I've been working on to import iron, copper, limestone, coal, and caterium into the base. I sooner rather than later would want to get out of utilizing the starter base for anything. So that's kind of what my plan is. So I'm going to show you because I'm basically right here, right next to it. So there's the hub, that's our iron factory. We've got all our other ones over there. I did a little bit of design work on the roadway. And then here's the train station as it stands. So what I want to do today is, let's go take a little walk over there. I'll show you. So this is limestone coming in. Which, remember, there was like a little temporary factory here that gave us resources. So I built these last night as a small proof of concept into what I want to do with this moving forward. Alright. So, for one, I really like the way this train station has worked out. It's huge, so it slopes up and then it flattens out, so it's not a full, like, pyramid or anything like that, but anyway, this will be iron ore. And then we've got, this will be copper, as you can see. And then right after that we've got caterium. And this is based on proximity. Concrete, and then coal. And so I chose the train station here because one, it's our closest one to our base, right there. I did also a little bit of design work and closing out some pieces over there. I didn't tackle this yet because I wasn't sure what I was going to do. I might actually bridge these over before I start like connecting them down to the waterfalls to make it a little bit more of a cohesive piece. But let's go and take a look at the resource nodes that we're talking about. And I will for sure need to do a little walk over to our factory to pick up some stuff. Alright, so, you know, we've got some jank going on here from previous setups. But this is, so there's the other limestone nodes, 2 limestone nodes going in. And then here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 iron nodes going in, which is obviously a lot. And then down this way, oh, there's a Mercer sphere. I didn't even realize. Got the 2 copper nodes, and then there's a caterium node up there somewhere, and then there's a coal node like over there somewhere. So that's what all of this is. I think there's another limestone node somewhere nearby as well, so we'll bring that in. But first things first, we're gonna do, how are we gonna get, well, let's go to the starter base and pick up some materials. How are we going to get all 8 of these into the base, and where, so that it doesn't conflict with something else? Is that limestone right there? What is this? That's just a rock. So I finally built this little walkway. I was doing a little ladder up and down, and it was just too much. So, alright, let's get into our car and head on back home. So I'll show you some of the things that did happen over here. Got I put a little median in, painted the roads with crosswalks and everything. I even have a few lights over there just as a proof of concept. I want to see what that's going to look like. And yeah, that's kind of our nice little roadway here. I put a little curb around the entire, around any of the buildings we've got. Ooh, one thing I gotta show you, and it looks like we have a reason to be down there, is my sorting. Oh man, we have not talked about this. I became a little overzealous with how I'm gonna sort stuff. So let me explain this ridiculous setup. This is an outrageous setup. So I've got a train station down below delivering materials, as we know. And we're gonna have to troubleshoot why that one is frozen. But, so this is where the materials come in. Right here, okay? They all go to their separate lines. So let's follow one of the lines, and we're actually gonna follow this one that's stopped. So you'll see this line come over and in here, and then this is an added one from the drop off from the hub area. So it goes into a smart splitter. AI limiter, nothing on the right. Nothing on the right because it's an undefined thing right now as we are future proofing. Next one's alkalide, nothing on the right, same thing. Alien carapace, nothing. Alien organs, wire. So it's an alphabetical order. It goes alphabetical A to whatever down that way, and then wood, Xenobasher. So you could see like it also goes alphabetical this way. So anyway, so it's just obviously like going through each of these, and then it gets split out into 11 items per line, making a total of 4 lines. No, 8 lines. Yeah. No. Yes, 8 lines. Shit, sorry, I'm having a brain fart here. 4 lines up, 8 lines out. And so 11 items per, which means a total of 88 potential items. So something here is blocking that wasn't covered. It's likely one of those stupid gifts that keeps... I put one time in the system and... Yep, see? And then also sulfur. We need to get sulfur out of the system. So we're just going to do a temporary solution. Just get all that crap out of there. Bye. Bye. And then bye. So anyway, it basically feeds all in, and they all get relegated to their separate lines, which I'll show you the sorting up on top as well. So the first 11 go to the first line, second 11 here, third, fourth, and so on. And these are very specific lines that correlate to our well, how do I put it? Into our, why can't I think of our storage solution in the hub. So you see all those lines going up. We're going to take a look to see where those go, which is currently unfinished because I ran out of silica at one point. So you're going to see this. I took out the train station, or the truck station, because I didn't actually think I was really going to be using it much. So you see all the lines come up this way. Okay. Then they all go up again. This is just like a little in-between floor. That door is in a weird spot because it doesn't actually go anywhere. And let's go into our other sorting floor. Again, this is honestly kind of madness. So each line gets basically filtered. So for example, oh, this is a good example here. You see black powders coming in. This is a black powder sorter, and black powder is backed up, so it's going to keep moving forward. If it wasn't backed up, it would go up into this. And so basically each of these sorts each individual line into the containers that are above. Okay, any excess, any overflow goes into our awesome sinks over there. We've got 8 awesome sinks, 1 per line, to ensure nothing gets backed up. And that's really how this works. So you'll notice kind of a lot of free space around this way, and honestly, I don't care. I'm not going to fill that in right now. I'm not going to do anything different about it right now. I just want... This thing took me like a good day and a half. And then our storage solution is all of these containers. I think it's 85 or 88. 85 full of materials, and then I've got additional ones on the end just in case. But this is sorting every item that we would want to sort in the game in alphabetical order, starting with AI limiter all the way around, and then over here wires, Xeno basher, Xeno zapper, zipline. And then I put the hub up here, which I think looks pretty good. Turned out okay, considering it was down there. I put this little railing so I don't fall off by accident, but yeah, that's kind of what we put together. So it looks a little bit different than what it did before, but honestly not too much. And I think it actually turned out pretty well. So let's... I think AI limiters are full also. Yeah. So I will just hold on to those. Or you know what, we could actually... So this is just basically dump whatever you've got and either sort it or recycle it as needed. Recycle meaning going into the sink. All right, so do we have enough materials to? Yeah, I've already got Mark II miners over there. So I want to tackle iron next. And this node was previously up and running, but we've stopped it as we've cut the lines to build this giant train station. Which I think looks really good, personally. I kind of want to build a path up from there to here, but we can tackle that at a different time. Right now, we're going to figure out how to get in to here and where we want our iron to come in. So iron, I believe I have as the first train station here. Yep. And so there's 8 potential inputs into that, and we have 8 iron ore lines here, so we're just going to literally put in all 8 right into this. Now, the thing I need to be mindful of is that moth is flying around over here, which to me means we could potentially run into a problem where that clips. So I want to be super mindful of that. And I think if we go from this side, we should be good. Let's see where this moth flies. Or does it not even get close? What did I think it got super close to here? Oh yeah, okay, here it goes. This is actually kind of perfect. I want to see where it nets out. That's the reason why I haven't built any factories over there just yet, because the moth was clipping over, and I needed to figure out what the location would look like. And wanted to build a gap so that the moth could fly through no problem. Alright, so my initial thought about building the little sorting walkway here. Don't you dare clip this. Oh, I think that was just over. Okay, so I don't think we could build it from that side. Let's build it from this side. And I know I'm being a little bit vague here, but I'll explain what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna do, I think 4 wide. And so this is going to be our input. So all of these lines will come in this way. And if we really, 1, 2, 3, 4, so potential of 12? We'll need more than that, but maybe we could double them up. I don't like stacking, but sometimes you gotta do it, right? The very first ones are the iron, so we should just literally like... Yeah, let's do this a little bit different. Since the first ones are iron, and we don't have to go that far out, what if I did right here? Probably not going to go a full 10 out. No, absolutely not. We'll probably honestly only go, what's the furthest one? To here? And then got to get those in here as well. So this is the part that always is a little bit tricky. It's like, how do you get these materials up here without it being just a total nightmare? So this over to this side, just so that I can see it better. Okay, so actually don't want it directly over the miners. I'm gonna do one further back also. Okay, so here is my kind of the way I tackle a project like this. One, I need a quick way up and down. And that might not be the quickest because of the rocks and crap, but whatever. We'll figure it out. Let's get rid of this, as we're not going to utilize that. And then these. I hate those gifts so much. And then I'm going to delete these because what we're going to do is... Did I mean that to be 3 wide? I don't think I need that to be 3 wide. Okay, so now we're going to do a wall, and this is the usual, let's line up I really hate this gift being right here. Let's get rid of that crap. I wish I could turn Fixmas off. Okay. So these are maybe a little bit too close. So let's do this, and that, and whoop, getting a little overzealous on that piece. I don't know if this is going to line up, so let's just get rid of it, as I don't need it causing any issues. Yep, alright, we're good there. Yeah, okay, so that moth doesn't clip. That's good. And we are going to add that back in so that we can bring these down. Alright, easy. Then let's say I do a miner this way. We are way too close right there. I just do miners like so. And then I just literally put in a wall segment here that's like, that'll probably be okay. Okay, so far so good. Always like takes a second. Alright, so where is... We're gonna have to get our way up there. We'll build like an actual walkway, but for now we'll use this one. Okay, so what do I want? Yeah, that looks like dead center, right? And also what we should just do preemptively is get a power pole here. Yep. Okay, so... Oh wow. Of course. It's just too short. Will this work? Ah, I hate when that happens. Alright, let's just do this. Okay. And now we'll start working on our lovely little staircase. Let's put a foundation down. So we have a baseline to snap to. Wow, how perfect. That actually worked out shockingly well. Okay, so we've got that set. Now we should be good to line these up. Wow, how perfect. Good job. Always just looking for where the edge of this stops. Let's kind of come on that, and then over here we'll turn it to this side to come up. Alright. So this, okay, first of all, let's cap this off before we fall off. Here's our first few lines, our first 2 lines of iron ore coming in. Easy. And we just have 6 more to go. Man, that comes close. That thing is fucking huge. Maybe we do... Oh, am I dead? Nope. Okay. And let's just get rid of all of that. Let's get rid of this entire platform. That's why I've decided from now on, no more temporary stuff. Like, we're building it the way we want to build it, so that we don't have to do this again later. It's been doing a lot of reworking of things. Alright. Random wall segment. So we've got these 2 nodes. Let's go maybe 2 this way, and then we'll bring them in this way. So let's go. Oh, I want to do it this way first, actually. Give me a wall segment. Yep, that'll be the open spot. There we go. There we go. So far, so good. And then, where's the bottom? Here? Yeah, this is probably okay. Should we figure out this floor here? Just put in thicker foundation down here. Alright, no zooming, just put something down. Just pretty it up a little bit there so it's consistent. That's unfortunate, but we'll deal with it. Yeah, let's just make these 2 consistent. Okay. Then we'll add power. I'll do this one maybe a little bit higher since they're up higher, and the belts could potentially interfere. Same thing here. We'll put in a door. Switch it to concrete. Oh wow. Okay. It's like a little hobbit hole or something. Does this go all the way through? It does. Perfect. I think that's center. I think that's center. Wow. Working out pretty great. Same thing here. Let's build ourselves a little foundation to build a walkway. It's just always nice to get this set up now, because otherwise it just becomes a hassle later too. Why is that not snapping the way I want it to snap? Okay, let's do it the way it wants to do it then. We'll just delete that. That was weird. Yeah, sometimes you fall off of these things, especially when you're building such high buildings, and I was almost forgetting my own rules there. And so I always just build this to be able to get back up faster. Like for example right there, when I just fell off. See what I mean? The other day I was playing and the game was crashing on me consistently, so I changed and I lost a lot of progress. So I changed the timer back to 5 minutes. So I'd be losing chunks pretty regularly, and it was really infuriating. So we're back down to 5 minutes. So apologies for the pause each time. And so we got half of ours in. The other ones are down here. I'm going to bring them in alongside this. 1, 2, 3, and where's number 4? Right underneath me, I think. Can I make this? Heck yeah, I can. Okay, all 4 are right there. Perfect. So what's nice about this also is it's going to give the appearance that this platform is supported by all of these pillars, which I think is kind of cool. Works out a little bit here. Alright, I'm going to figure out how to align these to bring them in. I think I'm just going to face them all to the north. Yep, see, deleting all the stuff that we made. What else is new? I really want these I need Fixmas to be done. I've decided we are not building a Fixmas factory. I don't really care, and it only is going to run for a certain amount of time, and unless they release something that I'm like, oh wow, we need that, it's unlikely that I'll build one. Although, I mean, we could pop one up pretty quick. We basically have the relevant materials to make it happen. Do I like that there? I might shift it by 1 to here. And maybe out to there. And so we're doing, boy, it's really difficult to see, huh? So we'll do that as the back wall, as we've been doing. I hate that there's a rock there. should be exactly lined up. Yeah, okay, that's good. Okay. And so for foundations, I might actually... Oh man. Okay. So that rock is going to be a little bit of a problem. Now this might be the exact same grid, but I'm not sure that it was completely lined up. So we're just going to redo it so that it's exactly lined up with our factory. Okay. Now to figure out where all of the miners go. Okay, that's 1. Yeah, we're good. 2, 3, and I'm gonna go like that. They're all gonna face this way, then we're gonna bring them in. So next up, that, and then let's get some conveyor walls. Concrete. Great. Okay. So far, so good. This is actually looking pretty clean, I think. Let's go to like right here and then we'll curve it. And like that. Okay, so those are in. Then similarly here, we'll do a double wall outlet. And then what I think I'll do is just get ahead of it and say, let's go like that. That goes there. That goes there. Perfect. As per usual, we put in our door. And let's build our walkway up because I want to understand where we're going to layer these in. Okay, one more. Oh, okay. That's just our train line. That's okay. So we can just go up directly into this one. Here. There. Okay, so we've got the 2 lines, which, you know, what we could do, we could kind of cheat a little bit. Is this cheating? Maybe not, but middle. Oh, that one's misaligned. Okay. And that gives us a good view of aligning that with our walls down here. That's embarrassing. Oh, that's embarrassing. Okay. Let's realign that. Mm-hmm. So it's the 4 this way. And then this is too wide, so we can do, like, I think we should be able to do this and then put them right here. Now I can just go straight in and get these 4 hooked up to that, and I might just do that because it seems silly for me to go all the way around. So I think that's exactly what we're going to do. And then we'll belt everything up, and then iron is basically good to go. Hopefully these are long enough. I'm going to call that fine. It's going to be tucked away in this. You're really not going to see it. And that doesn't look that bad. Yeah, that actually doesn't look bad at all. Okay, so those are set up. I always put this little corner piece here because otherwise I'm for sure falling off the edge. But we're actually going to replace it with tile. Should we just do the 2? Yeah, let's just do the 2. This we don't need anymore. Got plenty of better ways to get up here. So whenever I'm building like iron lines in or whatever into a train station, my primary goal is to get everything set up ready to go. And then I need to figure out how I'm going to prioritize what lines go where. So for example, those I can bring in and filter into the farther ones, but since these are closer, they're going to go in first. And there could be a problem here with the alignment a little bit. So I might have to do a little bit of jiggering. Yeah, because I think this is going to curl. Yeah, see, it was going to bow out a little bit. So I might do that one like so, just to not have it do that. I don't like that little curve either, but it's better than the other. You know, like legitimately, I'm having a way harder time lining things up. Like, is that just off? Is this one off? No, this one looks like it's straight. I don't know if it's like field of view or something, but it is really throwing me off lately in my alignment. Like sometimes it looks like it's straight and sometimes it looks like it's curved and like, what the hell? Okay. Wait, what? That I thought I built that. Isn't that weird? Okay, maybe I'm going crazy. Alright, so now I'll bring these over. And then again, these are going to be the closer ones, those will be the further ones based off of our, I don't know, allocation? I don't know how else to put it. I think right there is fine. Yeah, we're gonna have to curve those off to the side. That's okay though. It's also weird that the line, like the guideline, stops after some point, but you can continue going with the belt. I would really like it to continue. Okay. Then here. Ugh, I hate when I have to do like a little slight curve. I think right there is fine. Yeah, this would do though. Alright, so now let's just belt them in. So much easier when you have them lined up like that. Alright, so it's going to be 8 separate lines of iron coming into one train station. It'll be supported by multiple trains, so it'll be picking up materials pretty quickly. Probably 2 trains should cover it. Doesn't have that big a distance to go into the base. I don't think I brought any silica with me to decorate, but we'll find out. Ooh, and I ran out of encased industrial beams. That's fun. What's a good way for me to get back up? Or we'll just go down to go back up. Yeah, I mean, I think that's looking pretty good. Gifts. Should probably just leave them if they're not really of anything, so more don't spawn. Yeah, that's looking really good. So we'll pick up some silica, some encased industrial beams. nice having this little car to come back and forth, making it super quick. Do I have anything there? No. Also, having this in alphabetical order makes it easy to understand where things are. So we'll do that and get rid of that. It's not needed. Then we want some silica, which is right there. Now we'll just take the whole pack. And we're off. Back to finish out iron. Decorated it up. Yeah, this little train station thing is looking good. It is weird that it so heavily is hanging over on the right hand side, but you know, what are you gonna do? I mean, we could easily fix that. And we gotta get power run to it. All of these miners. Once we've got that, we're pretty much golden. Maybe I'll extend the autosave to 10 minutes. It's like a weird kink. Why do those look so strange? One more line, then we work on making it a little bit more pretty, just with some walls, and then we'll power it up. Let our iron train has the appropriate materials. It's nice when you have all of the materials on you to be able to just knock this out, you know? Okay. These doors. Okay. See, like sometimes those doors just don't want to open. That seems also like a useless door, but whatever. Aesthetically, build it. It's kind of nice that that lines up. To add a tile there. Yeah, we'll do these double tall, and then add a roof tile. Zooping really has transformed the game into something that allows you to build at a way larger scale than previously. Okay, we're missing literally 2 full walls here. Yeah, we'll leave that open. And just like that, we have those complete. Now, getting power down into our miners is going to be the next hurdle. I think we might tackle it from like this perspective. And up there, I think I'll do... Oh, it's hard to see. Okay, so we've got those wired up. Bring it into here. But maybe what we run power right here from the outside in. So like maybe right here in the center. So if that's the center, we'll do that right here. And that's how our power will maybe come out to all of the others, like even there. Yeah, I like the way that's looking. And yeah, this will feed our concrete ones. Four sets too long. Let's just stop it. It feels like the center. Run it maybe off of that one. We'll run that down there. If we're going to stay consistent, let's stay consistent. I sometimes do overkill in my power lines, but to me, having power appropriately placed and super accessible makes it so much easier to power stuff up when needed. So I don't actually think any of this is receiving any power just yet, because we haven't hooked it up towards the top there. Right down the middle here for those lines. I don't think we've tackled these lines yet. It should be to that one. And this one to here. And here. And we'll take this one all the way down. Oh wow, that actually took us all the way there. Okay, so we should actually be able to get these hooked up. We'll see where this one nets out and where our... Oh, is that kind of perfect or what? That worked out super well on that one. Actually, we'll just tackle these from down here. Okay, where's this one? On the other side? Yeah, that's going to be a problem though, because it's going to clip through. Let's do it over on that side. I don't want it clipping through the staircase. So we'll do it right here instead. Yeah, so we'll just go right to there. That should be good. But we want to double. Autosave once more. Okay. There's that, and we'll run it here, 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 and there. And those will receive power. Okay. Alright, let's see. Yeah, let's get them hooked up so we know which ones are actually requiring power. I also really don't like the way that is. Oh, we're for sure dead here. Great. This is why it's nice to have additional cars nearby. I've been meaning to take this one with me, so we're going to take a small detour this way to pick this one up. I did find a bauxite node over that way and started prepping a factory for that as well. Well, not really a factory, but really just where the train is going to pick up the bauxite. And we're going to need quite a bit of space for a bauxite refinery build, so I'm going to have to really figure out where that's going to land. And yeah, there's some things I'm thinking about when it comes to the future of this build. There's a lot going on. All right, let's get back over to it, huh? Grab our crate first. Yeah, this turned out pretty well, I feel like. I mean, it's a pretty big build also. Kind of not doing anything half-assed here. Is it up there? Yeah. There it is. There's my stuff. Okay. So first thing, let's get rid of this and let's shore up that gap. What if I actually put this to some kind of use here and then actually built out a walkway up there? There. At some point, like, things got misaligned or something. I don't understand. I don't understand how... Okay, also, what? See, like, how does this not line up with this? I don't get it. Something is weird. But whatever, that's not an island right now. Okay. Ooh, I really don't like a lot of this here. Like, why is this not aligned? Like, it's to the point where I'm just not going to do something. Here, what if I did? Here's a good way to exit out into this area. But like, this is still not going to line up, right? I mean, what would have changed? Nothing. Okay. Zoop, go home, you're drunk. So not that one, probably this one would be the closest. Okay, well, I don't know why that looked like it was closer than it was. Yeah, like, so weird that it doesn't line up. I don't understand, but whatever, we'll make it somewhat work. I hate that so much, but whatever. Okay, so what we were actually doing is trying to get power. And what is happening there, I don't understand. I don't know how power is getting to these train stations. I don't remember. Okay, I want to see where that one power line is. feeling it wasn't aligned. I don't like that either. Just building myself little temporary solutions to get a better angle on this. Okay, and so we'll do it like power can go right there. Okay. They're there for now. Let's see if the miners are lit up. They should be. Just want to double check it. Whichever ones aren't lit up, we are not running appropriate power to them just yet. Or is there no power running from those lines even? Okay, I am confused. What are those two power lines up there? Yeah, I mean, it has power. It's receiving power from somewhere. I mean, it is connected to the... Okay, so we actually do have power on this. So... Okay. This is odd. Oh, it's because this isn't actually connected to anything. Great job, SV. Great job. Alright, now let's go check some of these miners. That one's working. Okay, these are working. So these two are good. These four should be good. These are good. And then we're going to get the concrete ones on this same system so we can get rid of this stupid line. Here I do things a little bit differently where I left the bottom open like that, which, you know, I don't mind. Let's go up to the top and route the power down. And that's the way we'll tackle that piece. So power gets routed here. Great. Okay, so that actually makes these connected, but I'm gonna delete this. And we're just immediately gonna get rid of this crap. I have found that one of the things I need to do is run a real power grid from the power plant over, because this has not been it. Where is that? On that line? Alright, so we're powered up. This miner and this miner. Yep. Okay, those are powered up. That's basically our iron and concrete builds. I have to figure out what I'm going to do about making this look like it's not just hanging completely off the edge, because that's a big piece just hanging off the edge. Bringing some foundations down this way and anchoring to that. But that's a different video. Let's see, one last thing for we call it. I don't need that anymore, they can go. I want to make sure that the trains are set up appropriately. So this one is just strictly iron in. This is going to be copper in. So this needs to be cleared out. And we've got a train that's bopping over back and forth to this one, and that needs to be rerouted. This train, actually. Turn off self-driving, because first of all, we've got to clear out your inventory. So you're going to the wrong station. We could actually repurpose this as our copper train, though. Yeah, let's actually do that instead of having it. I don't know if we necessarily need another full iron train just yet. Oh yeah, this could be just copper. And so then it's not going to go into iron in, it's going to go to... Yeah, copper 1, copper ore in. Yep. And then go ahead and turn on self-driving. So, yeah, this is your station. You just don't have any materials yet. And I don't know if that's going to block something or... And then this is, I think, our other iron train. Why can't I move? And why is that saying... Interesting. So they're used... Okay, I want to delete the whole stack with that. So there used to be 2 iron intakes here. And that's why this is the way it is, but... These both used to be iron stations. And now, obviously, iron ore in. Yep. Turn on self-driving. Alright, take us back to the base. And see how badly we messed up the copper one. Not a bad looking little base. We'll build another train station like that in the Rocky Desert. Take this all the way over and get us closer to the copper. that iron ingot one's been waiting to get out for a while now, but oh well. I gotta do all of this stuff over here as well. Okay, yeah, so this train's waiting because we have a train on the tracks already. So let's save the materials. We definitely don't need one here. And then obviously this is like, it's not going to go anywhere because of that. So I think where do I want to do this? To here? And maybe I'll go to here. Okay. We'll get, there's our starter train going back and forth. Our starter factory. I took off iron plates, iron rods, and screws, as basically that's all I was getting. So I took those out of the sorting. Screws especially. Okay, so okay, we've got ourselves a pretty busy intersection here. Well, this is unfortunate. What do we do here? Am I able to shorten this a little bit to create a second potential spot? I can connect it to that one. Do I redo this switch? Maybe a little bit later. Like there, potentially. Okay. Train tracks, man. They fucking suck. It's too sharp a turn. Too close to another switch. I'm not trying to... What if I just took it to that? Like, let's do that. So we don't mess around with this intersection. I didn't know what I was going to do with this no man's land anyway right here, so this might be a good way to help resolve. There, and then let's go to like right here. Say here. Yep, that's exactly what I wanted to do. Game, that was exactly what I wanted to do. So it's either going to go that way or it's going to go this way. So let's go to here. And is that? Yep. So I think that this is maybe there. And there. The intent is you could, like a copper train could be leaving and going this way to pick up copper. So that's what's going on here. We definitely need some train signals here because I feel like a collision is super possible. I'm going to take more than that, say 10. But that's, you know, our copper is basically, well, we're ready to intake copper. We obviously don't have the miners or anything, like it's not actually coming into the train station yet, but we're ready to intake. We are intaking iron again. So, I mean, this has been full for a very long time. Once I get the train station set up for copper, caterium, and for oh hell yeah, for copper, caterium, for coal, we'll okay. Wait, am I full? Holy hell! All right, let's just get rid of that and that for now. Let's get some things out of my inventory. So yeah, I added these little like overpasses. I'm gonna run power this way. That's the plan at least. Copper factory is fully wired up to be sorted. Caterium's next, concrete's after that. And then after that, it's really just making sure that everything is appropriately belted. So I watched this super helpful video on how blocks are supposed to work. So you basically put a block. So, for example, there should be a block there in addition. If you... Okay, here. This is right hand. I'm going to explain it here in a second. So that, and then there should be one right here. And there should be one right before this. See, because this train right now is blocking that entire piece because there isn't one before this section. There. Now this train can move. So basically, think of it as you put a block at the start of a section. So for example, here, so you see how all of this is white because that is one train block. If there's a train in that section, it's not going to be able to proceed. And this is all green, meaning if there's a train in here, the train won't leave this station if there's a train in here. So you could add a second one right there. And now basically, okay, first of all, we should probably do that. And then we're going to do a different one over this way, just as a, we know we're going to need it. So basically, right now, these are green because there isn't a train in this block. Well, actually, somewhat inaccurate. Each of these is green because there isn't a train between here and there. Here and there. The moment that there is, then those turn red. Okay? So if there's a train right here, that one will turn red because this block is occupied. See how they're both yellow? All three of these are yellow. If there's a train in this yellow block, that's going to turn red, and so will that. Then the moment that train moves into this green block, those two will turn green. So that's kind of how that works. And you could do path signals, and path signals are nice if you want to reserve a path through an intersection. Let's actually make sure that we've got this covered. Yes, yes. And then there's no input here. Input happens over there. Okay, we're golden. Copper is ready to go. That actually worked out fairly easily. That was not a problem at all. I might expand this to maybe a little bit wider, so we might decorate it at some point. We got all of this space to play with here. So yeah, like our copper train. Let's jump on it. So this will be copper train 1. Well, we've got a pretty decent rail network going on right now. I hate all of those power poles. That's what I mean is I want to clear all of that crap out. I still need to raise this thing because that clips. Same thing over here. But honestly, I'm not going to make a train station that I made over there. It's so time consuming, and maybe that's something like down the line we tackle. But for now, just let it go. Yep, right into copper. Easy. Do we have the resources to put in a Caterium one? Nope. But what we could do is build these out. Let's say here. And then where's the line? Right there. That's good. Then same thing here. Take that right here, let's say. Perfect. Oh yeah, this is clean. This is good. Okay, and so I always put a block at the end of a station, like so, and at the start of a station. So let's get that one going. Man, these autosaves though, huh? There. What's that? So, like, let's say here. I think that should do it. No, just one too close. No, that does not look like it's lined up. And then just a block. Oh, damn. I'm out of steel pipes. And then it's just a block signal before each one. That way a train doesn't come into that block. Why is this a problem now? It's a problem, I think, because of that block. Yeah. All of these are showing a problem now because there's those blocks there without resolutions. Let's fix that, and then that's where we'll call it for today. Let's go grab some materials. Can I make that jump to that? I probably can. Do I want to risk it? The train signals thing is definitely a decently big added layer of complexity to the game. I underestimated how much it would add to the train system. Because before you just lay down tracks and say, oh, who cares? They're all going to clip through each other anyway. They're just rolling on through. Now, you actually have to think about it. Steel will be this way. Yeah, that's good enough. Everything here filtered correctly. It did. As far as we know. Car is just chilling over there. That's okay. We'll leave that one there for a while. I'm debating what I want to do with how we're going to run power to the base. Maybe just through train stations and say fuck it, and we're Just got to make sure that the entire grid is powered accordingly. Like we have sufficient power across the board. I don't know. Haven't thought that much through yet. Originally I wanted like a power room. And wanted to tackle from there, but I think I need... I have that one there. That's green. Why is this not flagging now? Is it because I don't have signals? Wait, is this a path signal? Why are these path signals? Oh. Ha! That's our first collision. That's so funny. I've never had a collision yet in the game. Let's back you up so we can get this one going. Turn on self-driving. Get going. Yeah, so you have to turn self-driving back on after derail. It's super weird that those are path signals though. See, so this entire block, like that's considered an entire block. I've been meaning to fix this piece for a while. Up until like right there. And so obviously we don't need it to be that big a block. It should stop here. Yeah. Should stop out of like ahead of a potential intersection, and that's where one will be. So let's look here. Yep. Got green lights across the board. Green lights across the board. Yep. That's pretty easy.